Namaste, JVM. Myself, Kritika Shenmare from the Department of Food, Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences. So, the topic which we'll be covering today is food process technology, and we'll be seeing in detail about the food packaging technology. So, let's start. So, it can be considered as a combination of art, science, and technology that is used for transportation and selling of foods. The primary role of food packaging is to protect the food products from the outside environment and from damage by abrasion, to contain the food and to provide consumers with information about ingredients and nutrition. The main requirements of food packaging is to maintain the safety, wholesomeness, and quality of the food. Now, packaging can be defined as a method to protect and contain the food with the aim of minimizing the environmental impact of consumption. The Packaging Institute International, that is PII, defines packaging as an enclosure of products, items, or packages in a wrapped pouch, bag, box, cup, tray, can, tube, bottle, or other container formed to perform one or more of the following functions, that is, containment, protection, preservation, communication, utility, and performance. If the device or container performs one or more of these functions, then it is considered as a package. Now, packaging material have four basic functions of providing protection, communication, convenience, and containment. The traceability and tamper indications are said to be the secondary functions of increasing the importance. One of the main objectives of the packaging of food is to protect it against the spoilage or deterioration due to the physical damage or chemical damage or biological damage. Now, and to follow any instructions or information. The ease of accessing or handling or disposal of product visibility or resealability. The containment holds the content and keeps them secured until they are used. The traceability is the ability or to track any food through all stages of production, processing, and distribution. Tamper indication, that is, the food tampering is an intentional contamination of the food product with the intent to cause harm to the consumer or to a private company. There are several measures to detect the tampering, including banding, special membranes, breakaway closures, special printing on bottle liners, or composite cans such as graphics or text that irreversibly changes upon opening, and special printing that cannot be easily duplicated. Now, packaging is an important tool as a marketing tool for advertisement. Packaging protects the interests of the consumers. The information on the packaging includes quantity, price, additives, and wine ingredients, inventory levels, lot number, size, and weight is very important for merchandising. The socio-economic factors in food packaging. The use of food packaging is a socio-economic indicator of increased spending ability of the population, an increase in the gross domestic product, or an increase in the food availability. The packaging technology must balance food production with other social and environmental issues, including energy and material costs, heightened social and environmental consciousness, and strict regulations on pollutants and disposal of municipal solid waste. Mass transfer and food package interaction. The quality of packaged food is directly related to the attributes of the food and packaging material. The quality of the most packaged food deteriorates owing to mass transfer phenomena. Example, moisture absorption, call it oxygen permeation, flavor loss, absorption of undesirable odors, and the migration of packaging components. Migration may also result in mass transfer of an additive from the packaging material to the food. Several possibilities have been recorded for the interaction between food and the packaging material when they come into contact with each other. These are as follows, that is migration of volatile and non-volatile compounds from packaging materials to the packaged foods, including unreacted monomers or additives present in the polymerized packaging material, sorting of components from the food or from the environment into the packaging material. The kind of molecules absorbed is dependent upon the type of interface between the food and the packaging. Some common examples are the absorption of fatty matter, pigments, and vitamins into the packaging. Now, permeation of volatile compounds from the food through the packaging. A simple mass transfer operation illustrated in the figure. That is, a mass transfer in food packaging can be done through permeation, absorption, and diffusion. Diffusivity is quantified by a kinetic parameter called a diffusion coefficient or diffusivity. The driving force behind the transport process is the difference in chemical potential between the two phases on the either side of the membrane. The transport process slowly tries to equalize the concentrations, partial pressures, or chemical potential of the penetrants in the phases separated by the membrane. Permeability at the thermodynamic equilibrium, the gas permeability at the permeability coefficient P is the product of the diffusivity and the solubility coefficient, that is P is equal to ds. The major categories of the materials used for food packaging are glass, metals, paper, and paperboard and plastics. There are many multi-layered packaging materials containing either layers of different plastics or combinations of plastics with paperboards. In many cases, a packaging material with two layers is chosen. The types of packaging materials are paper, that is paper and paperboard, and sheet materials produced from the interlaced network of cellulose fibers derived from wood by using sulfate and sulfide. The fibers are then pulped, bleached, and treated with chemicals and strengthening agents to produce the paper product. A kraft paper is made by using a process that involves pulverizing the wood pulp and blending the material into large sheets of strong brown wood filaments. It is an expensive option when it comes to paper products. The kraft process includes the use of sulfate in the conditioning of the wood pulp, which also helps to add to the overall strength of the finished paper. One of the common uses of plain brown kraft papers in manufacturing of paper bags for use in grocery stores. Sulfite paper, the lighter and weaker than kraft paper. Sulfite paper is glazed to improve its appearance and to increase its wet strength and oil resistance. In the production process of sulfite paper, the wood pulp is treated with peroxide or hypochlorite and subjected to the operations that yield a thick paper product. It can be coated for higher print quality and is also used in laminates with plastic or foil. It is used to make small bags and wrappers for packaging biscuits and confectionery. Greaseproof paper. The greaseproof paper is made by a process known as beating, in which the cellulose fibers undergo longer than normal hydration period that causes the fibers to break up and become gelatinous. These fine fibers thereafter pack densely to provide a surface that is resistant to the oils but not to wet agents. Greaseproof paper is used to wrap snack foods, cookies, candy bars, and other oily food that is being replaced by plastic films. Glassine is a greaseproof paper with a high, smooth, and glossy finish. It is used as a liner for biscuits, cooking fats, fast foods, and baked goods. Parchment paper is produced from acid-treated pulp. The acid modifies the cellulose to make it smoother and impervious to water and oil, which adds some wet strength. It does not provide a good barrier to air and moisture. It is not heat sealed and is used mostly to package bakery products with a high fat content. Paperboard is thicker than paper with a higher weight per unit area and is often made in multiple layers. It is commonly used to make containers for shipping, such as boxes, cartons, and trays, and is seldomly used for direct food contact. There are several different types of paper boards, including whiteboard, solid board, fiberboard, and chipboard. The production of glass containers involves heating the mixture of silica and sodium carbonate, the melting agent, the limestone or calcium carbonate, and alumina to high temperature. I repeat, that is heating a mixture of silica, sodium carbonate, limestone, and alumina to high temperatures until the materials melt into thick liquid mass, which is then transferred to molds. The advantages are the glass possesses a very good barrier properties, so it maintains product freshness for a long period of time without impairing the taste or flavor, visibility of product, the ability to withstand high processing temperatures. The disadvantages include brittle, heavy, and non-degradable. Talking about plastics. Plastics are synthesized by condensation, addition, and cross-linking of monomer units. In condensation polymerization, the polymer chain grows by condensation reaction between molecules and is accompanied by the formation of water or alcohol. The thermal and mechanical properties can be partially modified in order to manufacture retortable packages with the plastics that have a high melting point or thermosealable packages, making use of plastics with a low melting point and to develop very flexible structures, semi-rigid structures, and rigid structures, that is, bottles, closures, and tanks. The polymers can be classified into two types according to their behavior and heating, that is, thermoplastic and thermosetting polymers. Thermoplastic polymers often melt on heating and solidify again on cooling. They are easily molded and extruded into film fibers and packaging. Examples include polyethylene, polypropylene, and polyvinyl chloride. Thermosetting polymers, in contrast, become hardened on cooling, and these plastics retain their shape and cannot return to their original form. They are hard and durable. Thermosets include polyurethanes, polyesters, epoxy resins, and phenolic resins. Thermoplastics are less rigid than thermosets. Now, there are different types of plastics such as polyolefins, polyesters, polyvinyl chloride, polyvinylidene chloride, polystyrene, polyamide, and ethylene vinyl alcohol. Polyolefins and polyesters are the most commonly used among them. A polyolefin is the simplest, most versatile, and most inexpensive plastic, synthesized by the addition polymerization of ethylene. According to its density, polyethylene is classified into very low density polyethylene, low density polyethylene, and medium density polyethylene, that is VLD, PE, LDPE, MDPE, and high density polyethylene, that is SDPE. However, LDPE and HDPE are the most commonly used in the food packaging. LDPE, that is used in applications where heat sealing is necessary. LDPE shows excellent cold resistance and therefore is used in frozen food packaging. HDPE is stiff, strong, resistant to chemicals, moisture, gas, easy to process, and easy to form. HDPE is a harder plastic and has a high melting point than LDPE. Polypropylene is a harder, denser, and more transparent than polyethylene. It has a good resistance to chemicals and is effective as bearing water vapor. The various forms of polypropylene have high melting points and hardnesses. Its high melting temperature, that is 160 degrees Celsius, makes it suitable for applications where thermal resistance is required, such as hot fill and microwavable packaging. Popular uses include yogurt containers and margarine tubs. Polyesters, that is polyethylene terephthalate, polycarbonates, and polyethylene naphthalate are polyesters which are obtained by condensation, polymerization from ester monomers that result from reaction between a carboxylic acid and an alcohol. The most commonly used polyester in food packaging is PET, polyethylene terephthalate, polycarbonate, and polyethylene naphthalate are polyesters which are used um, for food packaging. Polyethylene terephthalate is a thermoplastic polymer that is synthesized by the condensation of terephthalic acid and ethylene glycol. Advantages: amongst almost unbreakable, good barriers to gases and moisture, thus food products stored in polyethylene terephthalate have a long shelf life, good resistance to heat, mineral oil, solvent, and acids, but not to bases. Polyethylene terephthalate is a packaging material of first choice for the beverages and mineral bottles. The main reasons for its popularity are glass-like transparency, glass barrier properties that allow retention of carbonation, light weight, and shatter resistance. So that's all for this session. We continue in the next session regarding the packaging of food materials. Thank you.